It doesn't matter you were born as legend, but what does matter is legendary end. Think about it. Patience is not passive. On the contrary, it is concentrated strength. Sensitivity is not possible if you are afraid. A wise man can always be found alone. A weak man can always be found in crowd. Don't speak negatively about yourself, even as a joke. Your body doesn't know the difference. Words are energy and they cast spells. That's why it's called spelling. Change the way you speak about yourself, and you can change your life. What is true stillness? Stillness in movement. The less confident we are in ourselves, the less we are in touch with ourselves and the world, the more we want to control. Only the self-sufficient stand alone. Most people follow the crowd and imitate. A fight is not won by one punch or kick. Either learn to endure or hire a bodyguard. Those who are unaware they are walking in darkness will never seek the light. Don't fear failure. Not failure, but low aim is the crime. In great attempts it is glorious even to fail. In order to taste my cup of water, you must first empty your cup. If you think a thing is impossible, you'll only make it impossible. Use only that which works, and take it from any place you can find it. It's not what you give, it's the way you give it. Optimism is a faith that leads to success. If you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle and it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Obey the principles without being bound by them. A quick temper will make a fool of you soon enough. The possession of anything begins in the mind. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. If you love life, don't waste time, for time is what life is made up of. The key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering. A goal is not always meant to be reached. It often serves simply as something to aim at. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Forget about winning and losing. Forget about pride and pain. Be self-aware rather than a repetitious robot. A teacher is never a giver of truth. He is a guide, a pointer to the truth that each student must find for himself. Simplicity is the shortest distance between 2 points. Empty your mind, be formless, shapeless like water. I am learning to understand rather than immediately judge or to be judged. To know, but to be as though not knowing, is the height of wisdom. Never trouble till trouble troubles you. I'll not willingly offend, nor be easily offended. Loneliness is only an opportunity to cut adrift and find yourself. In solitude you are least alone. Make good use of it. I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you are not in this world to live up to mine. Love and respect. Without respect, love cannot go long. Always be yourself. Express yourself. Have faith in yourself. Do not go out and look for a successful personality and duplicate it. Never try to copy a successful personality. If you don't want to slip up tomorrow, speak the truth today. Mistakes are always forgivable if one has the courage to admit them. The medicine for my suffering I had within me from the very beginning, but I did not take it. My ailment came from within myself, but I did not observe it until this moment. Life is never stagnation. It is constant movement, unrhythmic movement, as we as constant change. Things live by moving and gain strength as they go. We all have time to either spend or waste, and it is our decision what to do with it. But once past, it is gone forever. The moment is freedom. I couldn't live by a rigid schedule. I try to live freely from moment to moment, letting things happen and adjusting to them. I treasure the memory of the past misfortunes. It has added more to my bank of fortitude. I am happy because I am growing daily and I am honestly not knowing where the limit lies. You just wait. I'm going to be the biggest Chinese star in the world. All fixed set patterns are incapable of adaptability or pliability. The truth is outside of all fixed patterns. If you always put limit on everything you do, physical or anything else, it will spread into your work and into your life. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. Practice makes perfect. After a long time of practicing, our work will become natural, skillful, swift and steady. If you want to learn to swim, jump into the water. On dry land, no frame of mind is ever going to help you. My style. You can call it the art of fighting without fighting. The most dangerous person is the one who listens, thinks and observes. Education. To discover but not merely to imitate. Learning techniques without inward experiencing can only lead to superficiality. Discipline must conform to the nature of things in their suchness. Develop the tools, refine the tools, then dissolve the tools. Do not correct a fool or he will hate you. Correct a wise man and he will appreciate you. The unfolding of the bare human soul, that is what interests me. Obviously, if your kick does not commence, his punch will land first and your defense is useless. Yielding will overcome anything superior to itself. Its strength is boundless. Be happy, but never satisfied. Remember, no man is really defeated unless he is discouraged. Do not allow negative thoughts to enter your mind, for they are the weeds that strangle confidence. Endurance is lost rapidly if one ceases to work at its maximum. Preparation for tomorrow is hard work today. It's like a finger pointing away to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger or you will miss all that heavenly glory. You can never invite the wind, but you must leave the window open. I am not teaching you anything. I just help you to explore yourself. Life is wide, limitless. There is no border, no frontier. Fortunately for me, my self-knowledge has transcended that, and I've come to understand that life is best to be lived, not to be conceptualized. If you have to think, you still do not understand. Simplicity is the key to brilliance. When one has no form, one can be all forms. When one has no style, he can fit in with any style. When one has reached maturity in the art, one will have a formless form. It is like ice dissolving in water. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but sooner or later the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. The doubters said, "Man cannot fly." The Jews said, "Maybe, but we'll try," and finally soared in the morning glow, while non-believers watched from below. Relationship is the mirror in which you discover yourself. To be is to be related. Self-knowledge involves relationship. To know oneself is to study oneself in action with another person. For it is easy to criticize and break down the spirit of others, but to know yourself takes a lifetime. Defeat is not defeat unless accepted as a reality in your own mind. Absorb what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own. Make at least one definite move daily toward your goal. I cannot blindly follow the crowd and accept their approach. To know oneself is to study oneself in action with another person. Take no thought of who is right or wrong or who is better than. Be not for or against. Take things as they are. Punch when you have to punch. Kick when you have to kick. To hell with circumstances. I create opportunities. Knowledge will give you power, but character respect. The man who is really serious, with the urge to find out what truth is, has no style at all. He lives only in what is. Life is something for which there is no answer. It must be understood from moment to moment. A good fight should be like a small play, but played seriously.